Let's now shift focus to Saudi Arabia. It has signed a very consequential deal, one that could further disrupt its ties with the US. And here's why. The deal in question has been signed with Huawei, the Chinese multinational technology company, which has been banned by the United States of America. And why is that? Because America says Huawei poses multiple risks to its national security. So when a so-called American ally signs a deal with the same company, questions are bound to be asked. Questions like whether Huawei will now have access to American defense technology, whether this deal could amplify security risks for America, and whether Huawei will now be further integrating itself in West Asia, which not too long ago, by the way, used to be America's turf. We will try to answer these questions in a bit. First, let's try to understand what this deal is all about, what it entails. This deal, in a sense, is a memorandum. It was signed during Xi Jinping's visit to Riyadh. It's part of a series of strategic agreements. And what does it entail? Building data centers and cloud computing networks. Reports say that under this deal, Huawei will be building several high-tech complexes in Saudi cities, and these complexes will accelerate Saudi Arabia's digital transformation. Now remember, this deal further deepens China's ties with Riyadh. Huawei, after all, is China's biggest tech company, and Saudi Arabia is investing billions in tech under the Crown Prince's Vision 2030. The Saudis are in fact striving to build a tech ecosystem that will finance their economy as they run out of oil. In fact, in the past few years, Riyadh has put together a slew of deals to boost the country's high-tech ambitions. By 2025, it is expected to spend around $24.7 billion on technology. And this will reportedly be the highest government spending on technology all over the world. Now the question is, how much of this money will be getting allotted to Huawei's operations? How deeply is Huawei going to be involved in Riyadh's tech ambitions? Well, right now it's hard to say. We shall get the full picture in the days ahead. And until then, this deal will keep America on the edge. Simply because Saudi Arabia is a crucial recipient of American defense technology. A wide range of military and surveillance equipment. Which equipments are we talking about? Let me get you a list. To start with, there is the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense Anti-Missile System. And then we have the Patriot Advanced Capability 3 Air Defense Systems, the Phalanx Close-In Weapon System, the Airborne Warning and Control System. And besides this, America has also given Riyadh aircraft like the Black Hawk, multi-mission surface combatant ships as well, and patrol boats. And that's not even all. According to the US State Department, since 2014, America has authorized the export of defense systems worth $8.2 billion to Saudi Arabia. $8.2 billion. That's a big number, and it raises the question, could all these investments go to waste? Could US defense technology in Saudi Arabia get compromised? And I say this because Huawei has long faced accusations of stealing sensitive military intelligence and equipment. And I am not saying this, the Americans are. Look at this report. According to an FBI investigation, Huawei had a pattern of installing cell towers near military bases in rural America. In fact, the FBI says Huawei could have used these towers to intercept military communications, including those transmitted by the US Strategic Command. And that's not all. In 2019, another investigation found that thousands of Huawei employees had worked as agents at China's Ministry of State Security, or were once employed with the People's Liberation Army. They were accused of waging information warfare on China's behalf. And lastly, in 2012, The Australian intelligence detected a hack on a telecom network that was caused by a software update from Huawei. They said Huawei tried transferring sensitive intel data to China. And these were just a few instances. There are many more. But you get my point here. Huawei has way too many times been accused of waging cyber warfare and conducting espionage for the Chinese regime. So when the same company signs a deal with Saudi Arabia, America is bound to be unnerved. So far, there has been no response from the American side, but it's only a matter of time before they issue one. And this story is still developing, and we will be keeping a close eye. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.